Men are choosing to be more involved in fatherhood. It's a growing trend in Singapore as well. Joining us from our Singapore bureau is Carlos Mari, the founder of AMIGO Singapore Dads, support network for fathers in Singapore. What's your experience, Aaron? I think you're Australian by birth, aren't you? But is it seen as emasculating for fathers to be at home and changing nappies and doing the school run?
Well, that is a perception that I am hoping to change with AMIGO Singapore. The whole point is to reclaim fatherhood as an activity that will bring pleasure and it will bring acceptance as a man, regardless of your working status. It's a pleasurable activity, and in fact is the cornerstone of the life of your children.
Well, I think a lot of us fathers would wish that we had spent more time with our children, especially when they were younger. But what are the attitudes in Singapore? I mean, is this a battle that you're having to fight, or are you pushing an open door?
It is a battle indeed. It's not normally accepted to see the man looking after children on a full-time basis. Singapore is a very traditional society modeled after Chinese values. So raising children is an activity that's female-centered. And if both parents work, children are raised by the grandparents. Usually in Singapore, that is the case. The extended family live together. A father raising children and without having a visible means of employment, it's frowned upon in most layers of Singaporean society.
So what is your story? If you're running this group by example, what have you done with your partner or your wife?
Well, my wife has the employment visa, and this is the reason why we are in Singapore. We've been in Singapore for 4 years, and Singaporean law does not allow me to work immediately. I am a dependent of my wife's visa. So we had a baby a couple of years ago, and we faced the situation of being expats living in Singapore without any help. So at that point, since my wife's work is the reason of being in Singapore, I decided to, well, why not try and build a relation with my daughter in the terms that I choose. So this is a start. That's the start of AMIGO Singapore. It's the basis where I feel that I'm giving my daughter all the opportunities that I can give her because I have plenty of time.
All right, okay, look, we're out of time, but best of luck. Enjoy it. Carlos Mari, thank you very much indeed for joining us on Impact. Stay with us here.